Hi everyone, my name is Wei Poo, like Winnie the Pooh, but don't actually call me that because it's banned in China. Today I'll be sharing my surreal experience of attending Brigham Young University as a super minority, aka as a non-member, Asian, female, international student who did not speak very good English back then. So just a little bit background of me. I was born and raised in China before I came to the US for college. I grew up in a very traditional atheist, normal Chinese family. Before I transferred to BYU, I knew absolutely nothing about the Mormon church or the polygamy or all those juicy stuff. I went to BYU mostly because it was very inexpensive. In order to apply, they instructed me to talk to a bishop for my interview. So I got a call and I told him, can you help me with my elistical interview for Brigham Young University? He paused, so I said again, I want to Brigham Young University. He asked, bring what? I was like, bring what? Brigham Young. He finally said, oh, I'm sorry, sister, I don't understand you. And finally I said, do you know the Mormon University, BYU? He's like, oh yeah, BYU, I know. So that's how I got into Brigham Young University. When I finally arrived at Brigham Young University, it gave me much more shock than when I first moved to the US. Everything at BYU looks very different than any other American colleges. In other colleges, guys usually have mostly naked women on their wall, on their dorm, but at BYU, they hang white castles with the word eternal over it in their dorm. I was like, who the heck worship Disney-like castles? But later, I was told it was actually called the temple, but it was not the Chinese Buddhist temple that I knew of, where I used to beg Buddha to give me straight A's. It is literally the White House for the Mormon Lord, but it was not the same one on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, because I'm pretty sure most American presidents are not temple worthy.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And people would not even tell me what they're doing in this white spacious building other than getting married. And they told me it's sacred. I was like, okay, it's a secret. Well, mind my English because I'm from China. So the first week while I was at BYU, I got into trouble for wearing a light blue bra under a white shirt. A girl kindly stopped me and told me it's not modest. So guys, please don't judge her, because I'd rather be stopped and talk to her than dealing with the BYU Honors Code office. So I asked her, I was like, what's wrong with me? I'm all covered. She's like, oh no, it's not about your clothes, it's about the bra, because I can see the shape of your bra from the back. But she's really nice. She said, oh, don't worry about it. You're not Mormon. And like back then, you can still use the word Mormon. We can give you some tips to fix it. So here comes number one when it comes to modesty. Always wear a tank top. I was like, oh, that's cool. You mean I can just get away with a tank top on? She's like, oh, no. A tank top is an extra safe measure to protect other people from seeing your cleavage and your underwear. And nobody wants to see your porn shoulders. And sleevelessness is not modest, and God is not pleased with that. So here comes with tip number two. Always put a cardigan over your porn shoulders. Only taking care of your upper body is not enough. And here's the tip number three for your bottom half. Everything, including dresses, skirts, or pants, have to reach your knee, even though they are 1 inch shorter. You will be denied access to all campus services. Well, how do I know? Because I wore a dress that is 1 inch shorter to Cannon Center, the main cafeteria on campus. The cashier looked at me like this, and she stopped me and she's like, I cannot let you in dressing like that. Please go back, put on some longer dress or pants. Be modest. Then you can come back and eat here. And you're also expected to be modest in your own dorm. If your PJs and underwear are too sexy, your RA will not be very happy about it. Girls, you have to always check the back of your shirt to make sure that they're not too sheer. Since the girl told me the front of my shirt is okay, but you also have to make sure that people cannot see the shape of your bra from the behind. So my BYU friend kindly explained to me why that's important. She asked me, do you know a male brain is wired differently than girls? I was like, I don't know. She's like, oh, now you know, because a man's brain can go into the wrong direction really quick if we women are not being careful about our clothing choice, like showing your cleavage, your thighs, and the shape of your bra, of course. And she asked me, do you know how many evil thoughts you can generate from your inappropriate clothing choice? Do you know how a man will think of you if he sees your bra? So we women have the responsibility of protecting men's mental purity. But she also is very kind to show me how to fix it. The best solution is to always wear a tan-colored bra. Not a color one, not blacks, not vivid colors. Tan-colored bra. And tip number 2 is to put on another tan-colored tank top just to be extra safe so that people would not be able to see the shape or the color of your bra. And then you can put on another colored tank top as a fashion piece to make you look extra cute. And then a cardigan to cover your porn shoulders. So, ta-da! BYU approved and evil thoughts proof also. But I think my Chinese mother would be unhappy. She would be frowned at my belly. Girl, you are getting so fat. Please stop eating. But I was like, Mom, it's not me getting fat. It's a 9 layers I'm wearing to protect those BYU guys so that they could go to the temple. So telling me you're Mormon without telling me you're Mormon, it is definitely wearing 9 layers to Disneyland under 90-degree weather. I think I was a very obedient Asian and I did try to repent of my bra choice. So I got on Victoria's Secret website to look for a tan-colored bra, but it was blocked. And my roommate explained it's blocked because it's a porn site. So in order to solve my underwear crisis, my roommate was kind enough to take me to the mall and guide me to the Victoria's Secret store. But at the storefront, she stopped and she said, "You're going alone, girl. I'm not gonna go in with you." I was like, "Why? You don't want to shop with me?" She said, "Oh no, because Victoria's Secret is for sluts, but you can go in alone." I was like, "Fine, thanks." As I walk into the store, I was like, "Oh, perfect. Officially, I'm a slut who shops at porn site. And look at those porn shoulder styles." At BYU, it is inevitable that you will interact with missionaries, and not only the ones with the black name tag on.
Hello.
But also your enthusiastic friend missionaries. And when they know you are a non-member, female, international, and looks a little bit depressed, oh, they are excited. They will approach you like a starving tiger, and you are that piece of fresh and young ham. So there's one day I found 2 sister missionaries in front of my dorm, and they said they have some questions for me. One of this sister missionary, she talked in this typical sister missionary accent. "May I ask you, have you ever thought about where you will be after you die?" I was like, "Duh, did you know you should never mention death in front of a living Chinese person? Because that's our culture taboo, and please do not jinx me with your weird question." And I thought about it. I was like, I honestly haven't thought that far yet. I just wanted to get through this semester. And if I failed all of my classes, maybe we can talk about afterlife. But around that time, I happened to have taken a global warming class. So I just told her I wanted to become a tree after that so that I can fight global warming. And those two sisters look at me with their typical missionary smile like this. I actually asked them instead, do you think global warming is a serious issue? They were still like that. So I said, if everyone commits to becoming a tree after they die, there will be no global warming. And those two sisters look at me dumbfounded. And they ended the lesson abruptly. But before they left, one of the sister missionaries bore a testimony that it is still better to return to our Heavenly Father. And I was like, but I still want to become a tree. So after that, I never saw those two sister missionaries ever again, and there were even no missionaries ever approaching me when I was at BYU. Just because you don't have black tag missionaries interacting with you, your enthusiastic friend missionaries still want to share the good news with you. So every year around Christmas, I would receive a very well-wrapped gift, and my friend would mystically say, "This is the best gift for you." I was like, the best gift? Is it a gift card, food, money? And I couldn't wait to open the best gift. And I opened it. Guess what? It's a copy of Book of Mormon with a card that said, "This book has changed my life. I'm pretty sure it will do the same thing for you." This is God's love and the best gift for you. After Christmas comes Valentine's Day. I will receive another well-wrapped gift, captained Best Gift from God. And this time, I knew it's a copy of Book of Mormon. So by the time I graduated, I have accumulated this much of God's love. I think I personally have the most complete collection of Book of Mormon. The English one, traditional Chinese one, simplified Chinese one, journal version, study guide version, and finally, the children's book version. It's kind of like Pokemon, collect them all. But by the way, I do appreciate my friends and of course God's love. Yes, attending BYU as an international student in your second language can be extremely challenging. At times, it's extremely difficult, lonely, shocking, and stifling. But this experience has taught me so much about myself, given me good values, and turned me into a cute badass woman. I'm resilient, funny, and introspective because of my BYU experience. I'm very grateful for the church and those faithful members. Because of your sacrifices, I was able to afford a top US college and start a new life. So this is a highlight of my BYU experience. I hope you like it, and I hope you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.